Capricorn, good morning, how are you? So I've literally just got back from dropping my car off for a service, and I noticed this this woman laying on the road that had just been knocked off by someone in their car, and this poor grandma is kind of like sprawled out across the road with her purse and glasses, and everything is everywhere. So I've just got back witnessing that someone just ran over someone. I think this actually came up in one of my readings. I said, I think I was mentioning Jen, 76, and I said about like something to do with a car accident or something like that. So, yeah, there you go. I literally just witnessed that. So I don't know if that was in the Taurus reading or Aries or Taurus. I can't remember. One or the other. But I said about the Seven of Swords and something. Yeah, so I don't know. I just literally witnessed that. So I've been talking to the police. Anyway, so I've literally just got back. So Capricorn, how you doing? So obviously, if you are on here, you're on the bronze, silver, and gold tiers. If you want to upgrade and you want your weeklies throughout the month, because I'm going to change them slightly for different readings with different cards throughout the month. If you're on the bronze tier and you want those readings, you'll need to upgrade to the silver or gold tier. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what Capricorn has got coming up for their month of November. For November rain, Lorraine. So making it rain with money is definitely what I'm hearing. Like, make it rain. So it could be raining quite a lot where you actually are, or your name is Lorraine or Laura or Lucy or Lucifer or Linda or Belinda. But some of you are looking at your health and you're more concerned about your health, puts you stern. But you're definitely concerned about your health, like looking healthy living. So it could be dieting, it could be looking at what you're consuming and what you're eating, and all of those kind of things, living a healthier lifestyle. If you're in a relationship with someone, it's more of a healthier relationship for you here. Could be with a Scorpio or an Aries or a Life Path 4 person. Let's see. But you got like Virgo energy here, or Life Path 9. Let's see. It can be mental health, physical health also. Capricorn this month for November. So, yeah, like I said, in a relationship, more than likely married, or you are single, wanting a person that's already married or in a relationship. Maybe, for a lot of you, because the Nine of Pentacles can relate to a single person. But it basically means Virgo or Life Path 9, Taurus, Sagittarius, Life Path 5 placements, okay? Roughly. But I'm also hearing Ralph, the name Ralph or Rachel, or anybody beginning with R, like Ricky Lake, Lake District, Peak District, so like Scotland, Manchester, Leeds, also a lot of British Isles type sort of places. Place could be dealing with a fish, Pisces, Life Path 3 person, possible here, or you've got it in your chart, or your name's Charlotte. Yeah, but like working on the relationship that you're in, a healthier relationship. So if you've come from the past and you've split up with someone and you are now single and you found someone else, it seems to be a healthier relationship for you. If you've reconciled with someone, it seems to be more of a healthier relationship. Okay, coming to terms with basically putting time and effort into the relationship so it's not so toxic, which would be like talking, discussing, so on and so forth, looking at food, helping one another out here. Let's see, because it's the Nine of Pentacles is someone that's detoxing from negative energy, basically. Okay, so anything that is negative, my environment, people around me, so on and so forth, that feed negativity is not what I want. So I'm looking for like positive affirmations, positive people. Okay, let's see, Capricorn through November. So you got Judgment, you got a blast from the past. Some of you could just be reconciling or about to reconcile through November, because you could be single and you're about to reconcile with someone. Now, this can be reaching out to a friend, a lover, or a mother, or anybody, but it would be someone of your past. More than likely a soulmate that came into your life at some point that ends up coming back again at this point. Now, that doesn't have to be a relationship partner. It can mean the fact that I've met someone that I've also seen before. Okay, so we're talking. But it's parts of maybe Libra. It can also mean divorced, like we are now divorced through November, or still getting divorced. It's up to you, but it would mean divorce. And it would also mean reconciliation with a past partner. Coming to terms with things here. Can also mean movement and contracts of work. And I've just signed a huge contract here. Let's see. So it would mean like house, home, mortgage, rent also. Capricorn this week. Sorry, Capricorn for November. Ace of Cups. So there it is. There's your love life. There's an opportunity of work and finances. It really does feel like things are starting to pick up more so through November. I'm also hearing Morse, Dr. Moore or Morse. Morse code, coding a load of situations to do around synchronicities of spiritual or esoteric. So numbers and stuff like that are coming to you. And I'm also picking up doctor, hospital, clinics also, or there is a practitioner here that is this person that deals with mental health, physical health, doctors and all of that kind of stuff. And I do have a lot of those things coming up myself because I have Gemini. So don't forget you can watch this as a placement of 6, Gemini or Capricorn. I've got one in an hour. It's 10:10 on the clock as I looked around. There you go. There's a synchronicity for you. 1010. But yeah, I have it trying to get this sex sender on the NHS of Britain. And then also maybe talking to a doctor about possible help with ADHD. But either way, doctor's appointments, clinics, so on and so forth, blood tests, all of that sort of stuff for some of you. Capricorn through November. So it'll be ongoing clinical help for depression, anxiety, ADHD, bipolar, that kind of stuff, blood-borne stuff like what do you call it, for foods, for blood food. But anyway, yeah, so you got 10 of Pentacles, so you're earning a good living here. There's open opportunities. It's like manifestation. This is when your manifesting comes true. This is when the opportunities start to arise of more love offers, more money offers, and more money coming through, okay? Because it's open, okay? Open for change, changing my environment, changing my perspective, changing my life. With a wave of a hand, nobody can deny that there's something there. I will be everywhere. So you got Libra now. So you got 2 energies of 2. So that is definitely a divorced person that was married at one point, or is still getting divorced, or is still married. It's up to you. Only you will know that. Let's see. But that's normally getting divorced or is divorced. Libra and the Hierophant is a counterpart. If this is here, it means divorced person. But it can also mean getting married. It depends if you're getting married or getting divorced. Not all of you are going to be on the same timeline. But definitely someone that has an ex that could well have had children at some point, or a mortgage or a house. Let's see. Capricorn is for November. So you got 2. Again, these Libra energies keep coming up of... I don't know if they're making any kind of decision, left or right, really. Because you've got 2, 2 and 2. Capricorn, so you got 5. Yeah, no, they're not. There's an energy, it could be involving a Pisces of not. Yeah, it's just drawing more conflict, more... Because Libra energy can be positive, negative. But the trouble is when you get a 5 here, it's someone that's negative, okay? So it's a negatory. Tori Wilcox, or T, anybody again with T? Tatiana, Tyler... Tanya, Great Britannia, but it's negative approach to things here. So it's like fucking up a manifestation. Like it starts to come true, and then I start to mess it up here. Okay. Capricorn for November, please. Yeah, so they block. There's money, but they block, you see. Yeah, depression probably kicks in. Someone starts getting angry at a person here for maybe making a decision or not making a decision. They start getting angry because of that. Start causing conflict and then negativity because someone's blocking and cutting a person out. Now that can, like I said, it can be an ex, a brother or a mother. But they start closing down physically and emotionally here. through negativity. Like, that can be anybody. Comes at you in your life with negativity, you block them straight out. Don't want to know, don't want to listen, don't want to know about your negative approach to life. Just stay out of my way if you're going to be negative. Now, that can be a discussion if you're in a couple, which is, please stop being so paranoid and questioning me. Okay, I'm trying to think positive. I don't need your negative affirmation. Please try to remain positive. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn for November. So you get the King of Wands, which is a sexual, passionate partner. You get the Empress, and you get a 3 and a 3. Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. So I think some of you could be in this bind of ex-partner, past, present, and future. Capricorn for November. So you get the Mother energy here. You get a 2 of Cups, which is metaphysical. I believe you've got this third party kind of starting to show signs here. Past, present, and future. Married couple getting divorced. Situation of whether they are or whether they're not. Let's see. Well, that would mean yet. Like, are they divorced yet? Are they said that they're getting divorced? If they are, do they mean it? Like, when is that going to be? That could be forever to get divorced. Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya. Parents also here. Capricorn for November. Queen of Swords now. 5 of Cups, disappointment, and then the King of Swords. I got a feeling you're just going to get all of these kings and queens back again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. So like I said, man, y'all can watch these readings at any point and there'll still be a lot of kings and queens, Capricorn. It just depends if you've moved on from the past and you've met someone new. Because then you start coming up as a counterpart. Like, you know, at any point you can meet somebody new or someone from the past and reconcile and end up coming up as a counterpart again. It depends if you're caught in a metaphysical bind or an actual bind. It depends if there are any circumstances that have changed in your dynamic with the person that you are more than likely dealing with or have dealt with for a while here. Okay, I'm also hearing Kim Wilde. So Kim, Kimberly, well, anybody beginning with K, really. Or CC, also C. Let's see. 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? So you got Leo. So there's a Leo and Aquarian, more than likely couple that are looking at more of a healthier lifestyle. Could be a single individual person. What's the Hierophant here for? Aries. Aries or Scorpio. I got a feeling there's a 100% married couple here. The Emperor and the Empress, they're coming up as a very strong couple. So, if you are a metaphysical person that's been waiting around for ages, having a flair and having a fling or just having a thing for a person, but there's no communication, there's no, you know, you're just floating around waiting. These couple are still together. The Emperor and the Empress, they're actually a counterpart person. But there's also an apart person as well, you know. Divorced couple. Judgment. You know, you still come up as the counterpart until you're divorced, and then you meet another counterpart, which means that you can still meet someone of a life path 4, a Scorpio, a Piscean, you know. Judgment. What's Judgment here for? Judgment is a 4. So that's remaining closed. Closed. Not looking for another partner. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Because Judgment is open, 4 is closed. No fucking idea. 6 of Wands is moving on from people that don't want to know. If they don't want to know, they remain closed. You remain closed on remaining open. You do what you want. I'm just going to go on with my life and carry on remaining open for possibilities that could come up, maybe of a single person. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. And then some of you are still on the... So, someone here is an attention seeker. They get attention and then they close down when they get attention. So they seek attention from people. When they've got the attention of the person, they close off physically and mentally and cut the person off. Once they've got that ego rub or whatever it is. Okay? Because 6 of Wands is an attention seeker. They get it. They remain open, but they close down. But like I said, it can be both ways. It can mean remaining open to get an offer, and then I get the attention of the person, but then they leave and then they break my heart because they're with someone else, you know. So, you know, it's up to you. You can have a person that comes for a one-night stand, sex, casual fling and flirt, and then disappear off to the other woman or man. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Is the Five of Cups. Yeah, leaves someone in the Five of Cups state because they get attention and then they disappear off to someone else. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Is the Ace of Pentacles. So there are good money opportunities out there, but I think some of your connections of love are very disappointing because some of you are metaphysically connected to a person that's connected to someone else. So it keeps you in that dark night energy. What is the, you know, losing faith, losing hope, fear of connection, fear of letting someone in, fear of letting someone go, fear of being alone. What's Justice for? Justice is a Libra energy with opportunities of love. What is the Ace of Cups for? Or they're looking for that, trying to manifest something new in their life. So they may be turning other people down. A Libra energy possible. What is the Two of Swords? But they manifest confusion for a 2. So they're manifesting an ending. That's what a Libra is looking for, is to manifest the ending of a situation. So what's the Five of Pentacles? Five of Wands. Is moving away from conflict. It could be with children or parents for a lot of you that cause a lot of conflict of manifestations. You know, you're trying to remain positive for your connection that you have, and then a parent starts to add self-doubt and you know, because they add negativity onto a connection of someone's life, you know. Oh, you don't want to do that, lovey. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. I'm not bothered about your opinion or reconciliation. I'm just leaving. So someone's considering moving at some point, whether it be this year or next year. But the Eight of Cups is a plan to leave and a plan to go and a plan to move somewhere else. The Hermit could be going towards a Virgo or a Life Path 9. But they're full of conflict as well here. Could be bipolar, could be ADHD also. The Hermit means depression, isolation and depression, and this could mean ADHD, attention deficit disorder. Okay, so it's someone that could confuse someone with what direction they need to go in. You know, 2 steps forward, go this way, 2 steps back away from this energy that causes someone confusion. You're pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing, and you're pulling me this direction and then pushing me away and pulling me in and pushing me out. That'll definitely confuse a partner that has to be with a partner that has ADHD, and that would also confuse the person with ADHD too. Okay. Because structure is not what they would go off. It would confuse them. So what's the King of Pentacles here? King of Wands here for? Is a Capricorn or a Gemini person. A sexual predatorial energy. King of Pentacles looking for... the Devil looking for sex. King of Pentacles. Why am I saying the King of Pentacles? The Devil. Could be about money. Is a 2. Can't decide which person. 2 of Wands. Can't figure out a direction. Cancerian. Going forward. Trying to make a direction of possible moving at some point. Like, you know, if where I am is disappointing, then I need to move from my environment. It's your environment that keeps you stuck. It's your environment that stops you manifesting. Because to manifest, you need a clear life. You need to be like, I don't know, people that are like mortgage free. Money doesn't worry them. You know, they have good bank account. They have good business. You know, you need a clean house living, which means that I don't need anybody living with me that's really negative. You know, when I think positive, if there's someone around me that thinks negative, that doesn't help positive affirmation. Positive affirmation isn't what you have to listen to daily. It's just what you tell yourself is positivity. If you have someone around you that constantly feeds negative, then you can't manifest because they're constantly in your ear with negativity, right? So your environment is everything in order to remain... sorry, I've just got to look at what that is. Oh God, sorry, it's just YouTube creators email. I thought it was my doctor's. So it's changing your environment. It's thinking about moving away and moving on. What's the Empress for? The Empress is a Piscean, possibly blocking themselves out. Could be blocking their mother out here, because that's a 3. That's a mother or a grandmother. That's trying to block an energy. That's also a life path 4 and a Scorpio person. I have to always mention this, I'm sorry. But because I'm a Gemini moon, I come up in Capricorn readings, okay, obviously because we deal in 6s. My mother is also a Gemini, okay. She's a life path 4, okay. That's not comparison with mine because of Taurus and Sag placements being the opposite to my Taurus and Sag placements. And then opposite of life path 4 and then Scorpio rising life path 4. So that just comes up with maybe someone's mother, okay, blocked, you know, just kind of like not still, you know, just going through the same thing with a parent basically, or an ex. So that could be a part of the 3 for some of you, where it's a mother, a mother-in-law, or a mother. What's the 3 of Wands? Is the Ace. So yeah, you've kind of got this waiting for a dick energy here. Ace of waiting for an opportunity of life to be able to manifest more positive things in my life, concentrating on the Sun, concentrating on things that manifest, which means focusing on very good, exciting energy. Okay, that helps you focus when you can find, like, because this is like delta, beta. When you're doing when you're manifesting and you're doing what do you call it? Listening to gamma rays and all that sort of stuff, meditation. This is the one that brings creativity, and I think it's called theta. I'm not sure, but one of them brings creative mind. Okay, so when you're creative and you're feeling passionate is when you can find focus, and that opens up the heart chakra. So that allows you to let in the Sun energy of growth. Okay. So it brings positive, but you've got the Sun and the Moon. So that means mother, father, positive mother, negative father, positive father, negative mother, or no father, negative mother, or whichever way around you want to look at it, but it still means a divorced couple of the Sun and the Moon. What's the Moon for? The Moon is the 2 of Cups. Some of you have got a 2 of Cups with a Virgo life path or number. Or a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces with Libra. They have the 2 of Cups. So it could be the Libra, maybe, that has some kind of 2 of Cups with a water sign or Virgo placement. What is the 2 of Cups here for? 2 of Cups is a King of Pentacles, yeah. So I believe that there's a Gemini, well, I don't know, because these are multiple fucking, you know, star signs. Somebody here has a metaphysical connection with the King of Pentacles. That is also an ex, because that's divorced from the 6 of Cups. And that is also a new person. As one door closes, the other door opens. But the other door that opened was maybe a person that is already with a husband or a wife or a partner. So the door that opened of possibility is just ascension. That's what that is. Spiritual connection of ascension. The person that I want is with a stable person already possible here. What's the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords is the 10 of Cups. So someone's happy here with the person that they're with. And then the 5 of Cups is a letdown energy of the 9 of Swords. So they start stressing. There's a huge energy of Virgo, life path 9 maybe energy here, of overanalyzing, overthinking through down energy here. Feeling down, feeling under the weather. 9 of Swords is, yeah, again, another 5. It could be a life path 5 Sagittarian Taurus person with a Virgo placement. I don't know what is going on with them. What is the 5 of Pentacles? It could just be their life path number. Could be struggling financially here. 5 of Pentacles is a 9. Again, it's a huge energy of Virgo, life path 9, Taurus or Sagittarius or life path number. What is this 9 of Cups? I don't know what is going on with them. They're silenced. They're closing off physically, mentally and emotionally. Like I said, it could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be anybody. But yeah, they're closing off. This Libra energy keeps closing off and remaining silent. It's kind of also like ghosting people, like building up a connection and then ghosting. You know, disappearing without a trace. But sometimes, like I said, negative people are who you need to block out of your life. People that are so negative and frustrating and like, you know, just can never make up a decision. They never make a decision and they always float around between ghosting and God knows what else, because nines can be a ghosting energy. They can never make up their mind or never be satisfied. They can never seem to find satisfaction. So they can come across as really confusing. Like, you know, you're confusing the connection by analysing it. So because you never make a decision, I'll make one for you. Okay? There's no communication. So if you've got someone that's very negative all the time, or someone that always starts shouting and analysing and judging, you know, judgmental energy, then fuck it, you know, I'll stop speaking to you because you're judgmental. You judge me for who I am. You know, you obviously, you know, you can be like this in a relationship or with a person, anybody. You know, you judge me for who I am. If you judge me for who I am, then you obviously don't want a fucking relationship or a friendship or anything, because you judge me for the person that I am. So you obviously don't like me. So if you don't like me and you judge me for who I am and you can't change me, then what are you doing here? So then you close off. Okay, to the person. What's the King of Swords? What's the King of Swords? Is a Nine of Wands. A very judgmental ex or husband that keeps coming back. Metaphysical fucking, I don't know, confusion, narcissism, gaslighting, PTSD, trauma, metaphysically. Like I said, this is when people overdo it. They overdo their spiritual awakening. This is 100% a spiritual awakening. Like, lost my fucking mind by overdoing it. Like, overdoing it. But, again, a spiritual calling will cause you to overdo it. But don't forget, spiritual callings cause PTSD. They cause trauma. They cause possible signs of, like, schizophrenia, because you start hearing things, seeing things. You start telling people that you're hearing or seeing things. They don't believe you. They think that you're mad. They think that you're crazy. Okay, so you start telling people all the time. You start talking about, I'm the high priestess of, you know, and you get loads of people call themselves the real high priestess energy of a light-working being. They think that you're crazy. Don't ever do that, man. Why do people call themselves the real light-working energy of the Empress? Like, I've got no fucking idea. You know, definitely don't walk into Tesco's and say, oh, hello, what's your name? And you say, yeah, I'm a light-working fucking synced being. Oh, are you? Okay. Bye. Right. So, but this is when people will do that, you know. Through those times is where they'll want everybody to know that they're a divine feminine. Right? Don't do that, because trust me, it does come up as very strange and weird. It's up to you, you know, you can do it, but like I said, it's a spiritual awakening that confuses people. So, you know, you have to keep grips of fucking reality. When you're waking up, you got to keep your body, okay, and your mind physically realising that you are on Earth, because you can go off on a tangent of PTSD, trauma, and fucking all sorts of things and see them and try to explain that to people. Okay. It's not the best way. I've learnt by my mistakes. Okay. So whichever way it is, this King of Swords can come across as a narcissistic ex-husband. Okay. That you've been dealing with for a time. Some of you, you're on the timeline of, yes, that's his narcissistic ex-bitch. That's the person that is stopping him from moving from her because she controls everything that he does and says, where he has his own mind. He can make his own decisions. But no, it's the bitch that stops him from doing that because they're married. Well, I'm sure he's a big boy that can decide to get divorced, right? Right, but then it's kind of like, no, I need to protect him from her because I'm the saviour. So I need to keep doing that and getting involved until he leaves her because he promised me that he'll be with me. That's your soulmate. That's your twin flame soulmate dynamic in a hat there. Okay? So that's what you're more than likely going through. Depends whether you're with the person, without the person, or whether the person is with someone else and promising divorce or not. Okay, and you're just having to wait until that happens. Okay, guys, so during your weeklies, when we come to your weeklies, Capricorn, I'm going to more than likely not be doing these, and I'm going to pick out a different load of cards that are also going to be these ones that are clarified, and then a lot of the other ones that I've also got out that I'm going to dig out and try to give you some different messages other than what you kind of know of that is already going on, right? Because I'm trying to break out the condition of, like, what you already know is kind of happening, okay? Because if you're going through the same circumstance, it's kind of like you already know what's happening, right? So I want to kind of try to give you some other messages to, like, be aware of, and then separate that from YouTube, and then also hear of what you pay for, okay? So we'll probably go through a load of, like, In the Shadows reading, Messages of Closure, the Hidden Truth, and then the other deck that I have there, okay? So thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you want to upgrade to your weekly, I would really much appreciate it, to the silver or gold tier. Okay, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.